Best jungle pathing for Season 14. If you want to know how to abuse the new jungle in Season 14, then you have come to the right place. Hey guys, Eagz here, multi-season challenger player, and someone who has coached some of the best junglers in the world, Kappa. And the very first thing I want you to be aware of in Season 14, well, there's a new timer on the Rift. If you have heard about Void Grubs, then well done. B, stop looking at me. It's everything in YouTube. Go on, can you leave? Vikayu could be doing a gold jungle guide right now, and it gets all the attention. These bad boys are everything, to be honest. But what's so good about them? Well, let's go through the details. So they spawn at 5 minutes. This is the same time as Dragon. And these purple things respawn 4 minutes after you kill them, but only once. And these grubs, despite their rather hideous appearance, they give a ridiculous amount of experience. Close to 3/4 of a level, so from like level 4 to level 5, and then maybe like half a level from 5 to 6. And over 200 gold as well. Because of this, they are way more important than First Dragon, alright? So with this knowledge, we need to think about how we can path towards grub efficiently at 5 minutes. Now, what on earth does that mean? Path towards grubs efficiently, mate. Well, challenger jungling has always been about this. Pathing towards a resource without losing as much on the other side of the map. So simply put, if I want to path towards a resource, top side of the map, let's say, I don't want to lose that same golden experience or even more I'm looking to attain on the bot side of the map and vice versa. Now, why is this? Because then I am just trading golden experience, not actually gaining anything. So the challenger jungling equation is basically path from bad to good. And think about how pretty much everyone jungled last season and probably is still jungling, and it's been the same for so long. You look at top and bot lane at the start of a game and you just ask yourself, who has more power, who has more strength, and you end up pathing towards that lane, right? Now, what does that actually mean? Well, that just means that you start on the other side of the map. So if you want to path bot lane, you start on your top camps, and you path towards the good. So the bad in that equation is your top side, and the good being bot side of the map. That means that if you make any play bot side of the map after 230 when you hit level 3, the enemy jungler can't respond by taking anything on top side of the map. Remember, if you end up bot side of the map, you are always going to be there to defend your bot camps. You don't have to worry about them, right? But you can't protect your top camps if you show and if they know you're there. Essentially, you are getting rid of counterplay the enemy jungler might have when they see you on the other side of the map. This doesn't stop after your first clear. This continues throughout a game. So let's revisit the earlier question. How do we path towards grubs efficiently at 5 minutes with this in our heads? Well, grubs are top side of the map, right? So in that challenger jungling equation, the good part of it is top side. Therefore, the bad is bot side. It has to be. That's how the equation works. So hopefully that makes sense. And just quickly, guys, if you want actual challenger coaching from someone who has coached rank 1 players and hundreds of students to easy tier climbs, you can check out my website, eagz.gg. Or if you just want to watch the 800 plus coaching sessions, you can also check out my Patreon. Those links are down below. Right, so how do we go from bot side to top side at 5 minutes? Like, is there a way we can premeditate a clear towards grubs? Well, the answer, and it will be the answer to lots of jungling questions, revolves around jungle timers. If you start at a buff at 130 and then you clear the 2 adjacent camps, what time do these 2 camps respawn? Well, the first camp after you kill it around 2 minutes will respawn around 4:15, and the second camp after you kill it around 2:20 will respawn around 4 minutes 35 seconds. So if nothing happens on the map, and it will be the case in lots of games because players like to play passive and chill and scale, and everyone's full HP. So as a jungler, you just have to full clear. There's no kills on the map for me. Is there a way then that we can use these timers to sequence into grubs at 5 minutes? Well, of course, and if you manage to work it out, very well done. Basically, just start bot every game. Which sounds like kind of troll and premeditated. I hate really saying that word, but grubs are just so big. So starting bot every game. This means that after you clear your camps and finish at either top or bot crab, and we will talk about this pathing very soon, you can recall and then re-clear your respawning first quadrant bot side of the map. And by the time you finish that second camp on that side, it will be close to 5 minutes. If not already, and you happily path to grubs without giving up your bot side. Remember, we have cleared all counterplay the enemy jungler might have on our bot side camps. The only resource they can take, bot side of the map, that we might care about is dragon, but that's so worth because grubs are more worth than first dragon. So the standard pathing looks like this for blue team. Red buff, Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Gromp, blue, crab, either top or bot crab, into a base, Krugs, Raptors again, into grubs. And the standard pathing for red team looks like blue, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, Krugs red, into top or bot crab, and then you recall Gromp, Wolves again, into Grubs. So if we look at a real example, this is me live coaching Goose, who finished Diamond 2, and I think we started out in maybe Gold or something, and he finished Diamond 2 last split, and in this live game, we do this exact pathing. We go from bot side to top side, but because we know the enemy jungler started bot side this game, we can't do top crab after our clear because of no prio. It would be very risky. So we go to bot crab, and then recall after killing the Freak Season Teemo. Then we go Gromp Wolves and get ready to go to Grubs, but the level 4 Lilia is asking to be killed on Drake, so we do that instead. If that doesn't happen, we just naturally path into Grubs, and we're chilling, right? Now, just quickly on this, if you path towards your top camps, and you realize, just like in this game, right, that you don't have mid and top prio, do the top buff first, and then the outer camp, so Gromp or Krugs, and then come back for Wolves or Raptors. This means your 2-minute 15 camps are sequenced together, and you can path towards the bot crab much easier. It's more flexible. It's also just more flexible to have your outside camp sequence before your inside camp for the whole game, because you're closer to the rest of the map after Raptors or Wolves. Now look at this for me. Mackie in this game has passed from bot to top, and he kills the enemy Jarvan on this crab. Look in the top right for me. The game time is 3 minutes 40. It's already getting perilously close to that Krugs timer of 4 minutes 15. That's just over 30 seconds away. That's almost like a recall and just running there, right? So do you think he should do blue buff after securing the crab? The answer is no. He should recall and just go Krugs, Raptors into Grubs. What ends up happening? Well, there's a bit of a biff in the top lane, and Mackie queues over, and it gets quite awkward. Don't worry about any of the micro here. I'm just showing this because sometimes you will be on the map for an extended period of time, and eventually, when this fight ends, this is where it's important. Again, look in the top right for me. It's 4:05. What should Mackie do? Recall, exactly right. Then we just go Krugs, Raptors, Grubs, and even if we are 20 seconds or so late to Grubs, we are still there within a window where Jarvan can't do all of them before we get there. But Mackie decides, unfortunately, to do blue buff, which is fine. And after recalling, he now realizes, wow, Grubs are already spawning. Like, they're here. I have to go there right away. The unfortunate thing here is that the bad side of the map is not cleared. Level 4 Raptors and Krugs are sitting there for the taking, and in lots of games, these will be taken by the enemy jungler when they know you're doing Grubs or have done them. This is why you need to jungle at all times with that equation in your head. Bad to good. And that's all jungling pathing ever is. Replace the word bad with a side of the map, and replace the word good with a side of the map. It's just about timing after that. Let's look at another example. So in this same game, Goose wants to play for the respawning second dragon at 11 minutes. It's the first river objective that is up. So if we go back a little bit here, after clearing his bot camps, he doesn't have too much gold to spend, right? A little bit underwhelming, right? Longsword, who cares? So recalling and going from top side to bot side, that is going from bad to good, but we're not really buying anything substantial. And we don't need to recall that early to get to Dragon on time because it's still a good 90 seconds away. So why not continue clearing towards our top side, finish these 3 camps, and then recall? Are we not still going from bad to good, from top to bot? Of course we are. So don't think you have to recall and then go from bad to good. As long as you finish on the bad side and then you recall, or start on the bad side after recalling, both are optimal. Just make sure you're not late to the timers of those resources and you'll be sweet. Eagz GG. Climb tiers quick with actual challenger knowledge. Patreon over 800 coaching sessions. Guys, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like down below. It means a lot. And thanks so much for watching. Don't be shy. Bye.